Aloha one, aloha all. Michael here, your friendly neighborhood philosopher, ready to get down to the business of some deep contemplation and observation. So let's get to it. Today, what I want to talk about is feelings. I believe that everything in the universe is sentient, which means everything in the universe, whether it's organic or inorganic, has the ability to feel. Now, what are we feeling? We're feeling all sorts of things. If we understand that water being the most valuable substance in the universe and that it's inorganic and yet it sustains all life, then what do we need to do in order to better understand it? Well, the first thing is to know that it knows. It knows where to go, it knows where to flow, and it knows how to move. If we know that it knows and we are okay with that, then we can get to the business of using it to heal. When we use water to heal, we are absolving all discrepancies, all inadequacies, all things that make us think that we know what we're doing, things that we believe are helping us, and it's really all sort of a wonderful game. Now, if we know how to use water and we know how to allow it to absolve whatever it is that needs to be dissolved, then we're in a position of using it for greater things. Now, if we can understand water being sentient, and we know that everything in the universe is sentient, then what we're doing is we are accepting that all things have the ability to sense and feel and know what to do in order to exist. And it's that simple. So if water being inorganic is sentient, then anything is sentient. Everything is sentient. Everything is one. We are all connected. We are all part of a much, much larger soul. There's one soul. There are something like almost 8 billion different human spirits. Each one of us are doing the best that we can to maneuver through this realm here on Earth. And if we know that, and we can forgive others for whatever they do, now we're in a position to simply love one another. Once we love one another and we get past all of the things that are occurring, all of the distractions, the so-called racism, the fascism, the transhumanism, all of these things that distract us are kind of interesting. Now, we don't have to focus on any of those things. All we have to do is be ready to serve God. And when you're ready to serve God, you are in a position to surrender to God's will. And when you surrender to God's will, you are going to know that you are thriving. Once you are aware of that, then everything becomes very, very easy. It becomes smooth. It becomes enjoyable and fun. Now, that doesn't mean you're never going to feel physical pain. I'm going to repeat that. Once you understand and are aware that you are thriving, you will continue to feel a myriad of things. You just become more aware of what it is that you're feeling so that you know that every single thing that you are absorbing, you are allowing to become a part of you. And when you allow for something to become a part of you, then, and only then, will you know that your awareness is expanding. So, if everything in the universe is sentient, and we also know that humans are potentially sapient. So a Homo sapien is a human being that is aware of its consciousness and is conscious of its awareness and knows that it is sentient. So if you know your own sentience, you are sapient. Now, are rocks, are they sapient? No. You can take a rock and you can pick it up and you can move it around. You can allow it to be a part of your will. And when you do that, then you are using a piece of God in order to create something, whatever that thing is. And when you know that you are doing that, then you will realize that you are a co-creator. You are able to create whatever you wish just by simply moving things around. So, if everything in the universe is sentient, then all of these other things that happen where we judge others or where we tend to not forgive those who trespass against us. What we're really doing is we're punishing ourselves, because when you judge another being for any reason, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise, what you're really doing is you're basically punishing yourself. Because whenever you judge another human or process or basically anything that happens, what you're actually doing is causing yourself to suffer, because all of these things that you think you know, you don't. You are allowed to know anything that you wish. So ask God whatever you want. Create the reality that you want. Inspire others to be encouraged and empowered, and allow them to fulfill their destinies, choosing their own paths. So going back to the original statement of feelings, and everything is sentient, everything knows what to do in order to exist, that's real. That's the truth. Now you can take what I say and dismantle it or pull apart whatever pieces of this puzzle that I'm sharing with you, or you can just listen and process it in a manner that allows you to be one with the information. And when you're one with the information, then you know. And when you know something, you expand your awareness. So with that, I'm going to say, have the greatest day of your life starting right now, because God loves all. Ciao.